I think I wanted to do an analysis of your site and actually search some of those keywords, and perhaps we can drill down a little bit deeper. I think one of the key things that you hit right there is delivering what it is that people are looking for, and by shifting that keyword to the front, it's twofold. You're both getting the SEO benefit, because it's always good to have that keyword front end loaded, and also from a usability point of view, as we know, when you type in a keyword into Google, that's going to be bolded in the actual, on the page itself, so that really does draw the reader in, and aha, this has got what it is that I'm looking for. One thing I always hear, and we talked a little bit about those content sites, and I wanted to start there to also sort of pit that against how you write for, let's say you've got your main money site or something like that, and you're selling a physical product, and you've got a sales letter that you're looking to sell that product with. How do you go about optimizing that? Do you do any sort of on-page optimization for that sort of stuff? Should we be getting SEO in the way of writing good copy? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't do that much because, like I said, for those sales sites, for those sites that actually sell products, I tend to use other tools at my disposal, from, first of all, buying my traffic or renting my traffic. What I mean by renting is using affiliate programs, doing JVs, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, I will tend to do other things in the background, like landing pages. I'll create, there's a lot of content and a lot of blogs that are sort of buttressing these sales page, and the sales page really is the focus. It might not necessarily be the front-loaded page, but it's the actual page that I want to drive all my traffic to. So I'll have various landing pages that are optimized for specific keywords, for specific searches, and specifically for specific market segments, because I do a lot of testing, and sometimes, for example, I might sell a product. Let's say I sell a product on, I don't know, how to you're in the stock market, you understand stock, so you understand this. Well, if I have a landing page that discusses, futures, and another one that discusses Forex.
Yep.
Yeah. So I might want to have, not only an article on futures and an article on Forex, and have those completely separately optimized for those keywords, but I'm not just going to have them come to the same sales page. The sales page itself will have dynamic elements so that it changes or focuses or sort of rewords things so that it changes words to match the mindset of the person coming to that page, which actually increases conversion. The landing page, the sales page itself is not optimized per se for traffic. It is just optimized in such a way so that when people land on another page, or they're coming through another doorway page, when they land on the sales page, it matches and it's congruent with the mindset. Because what we found, and this is done through testing, that the more congruent you are with the language and the key phrases and the mindset of the person that landed on your sales page, the more you're going to sell. So just a very quick 10-second example. If I have a sales page for a stock product, and I can mention the word futures, that will change dynamically, that will match the landing page from which they come from, even though my product may talk about Forex and all those other things.
Yep.
And that increases sales.
I think you mentioned some key points there, and I very much believe the same as far as the way I build my networks of sites. Typically speaking, you've got those different feeder sites, or the gateway pages, I think as you call them.
Yep.
They're the ones that are optimized. They're the ones that are driving the traffic. They're the ones that I do some on-page SEO and off-page SEO. But when it comes to my main primary sales site, I typically don't let on-page SEO get in the way of writing good copy, because I'm using these other methods to drive the traffic to that page. Once they get there, I want to make sure that I'm focusing on conversion and having that really solid sales copy there to draw the reader in. And sometimes you see people and they muddle it up and try and have these sales letters that just don't read right for the user, because they're trying to stuff in the keyword throughout the copy, and I think it ultimately is to their detriment. I think for your main primary site, for your main
exactly.
Please.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, for that main primary site, you really want to be making sure that you're focusing on converting that traffic, not overly optimizing it like so many people do.
Yeah, and this is what I primarily do, is the copywriting standpoint from getting people to act is more important than copywriting that gets people to visit you. Because once you get them to act, then you're able to work around that. And that's where doorway pages or landing pages or feeder sites, that's when, you can start off with a sales page, buy traffic with pay-per-click or through some affiliate promotion, whatever the case is. Make sure that it converts well. Make sure that you've got a well-oiled machine. Make sure that you've got a great back end in the sense that when people land on your page, and if they don't buy, there's a way to capture that traffic. There's a way to monetize that traffic in some other way. There's a follow-up process so that you can keep on hammering that traffic and keep the message at the top of their mind in front of them all at all times. And once you've got that machine well-oiled, then you can start looking at improving SEO. But keeping in mind, and I do want to emphasize this, keeping in mind this. I don't pay attention to SEO. I'm not an SEO expert by any stretch, and I do SEO as a hobby more or less for my content sites, but I do pay attention to SEO when it comes to sales copy. The key is not to muddy that page. The key is possibly you can write a sales page, make sure it converts well, but also at the same time, there's nothing better than to do a bit of research to find out what kind of keywords that people are actually looking for and the frame of mind that people are in, and to specifically creatively choose words that will, match that frame of mind, that will match that search ability that people have, and sort of incorporate it, but in a skillful, creative, and tasteful way in your copy without muddying the main message. And I always track and measure everything. The moment I include something from an SEO standpoint that I see my conversion going down, I kill that. Because I would rather have a page that converts than having a page that's highly trafficked. Hits mean nothing. Sales mean something.